So do you also want to send automated SMSs whenever someone submits your type form? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to send personalized welcome SMS after a new lead submits a form via Typeform. So like you, I also use Typeform to collect the details of my lead. And now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new Typeform submission, I want to send an automated SMS which will be personalized. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Typeform and Twilio, and we are going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video I'll show you how to automatically send personalized welcome SMS whenever someone submits a type form. So whether you're capturing lead for services, course or anything else, automatically an automated SMS will be sent whenever a new type form submission is made. So yes, to start with this, I'm just going to first show you the proper working of this automation. So let's say I'm just going to fill in this form as test user. I'm just going to fill in the whole form right over here and click on this button which says submit. Alright, so I'm just going to simply click on this submit, and once I'm just going to click on this submit, it is saying thank you for reaching out. And once I'm just going to fill in this type form, I'm just going to check my SMS and check that if we have received the new message or not. So as you can see that we have successfully received the new message which says sent from your Twilio trial account. Hi test user, thank you for signing up through our form. We are thrilled to have you on board. Our team will reach you shortly, team Pabbly. So yes, you can see that we have successfully received this message right over. So yes, you can see that we have successfully received the message right over here. But over here in this message, we have received this sent from Twilio trial account because I'm using a Twilio trial account. But if you are using a Twilio paid account, then your users will not receive this line. It will start from hi test user only. So yes, we have successfully sent personalized welcome message after new leads submit their form via Typeform. So yes, this is no magic. This is the power of automation which we are going to create in today's video. And if you also want to create this amazing automation, then for that you have to watch this tutorial till the end. So to do this, I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. Now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, but before moving on forward, I'll just show you something really helpful. This right over here is Pabbly Community, where automation users and business owners and marketers connect. You can ask questions, share your workflows and get instant replies and helpful feedback from others who have faced these similar challenges like you. It's an active and a supportive space to learn and grow together. The link to join this is in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. Alright, I am just going to move on further and open the landing page of Pabbly Connect in order to create this amazing automation. Over here we're just going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I am an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in, and once I'm just going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and we're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account, and once I'm just going to click on this access, now it is going to open the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account. And to get started, I'm simply going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me to select the workflow builder. So over here we have two workflow builders, the new one which is more modern, faster and more flexible, and the next is classic which is more stable and has a more familiar approach. So you can use any one from this. I'm just going to use the new one, so I'm just going to select the new one right from here, and now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I've already created in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I've already created many, so I'm just going to save my workflow in one of these only, which is automations. And now I'm just going to name my workflow as send personalized welcome SMS after a new lead submits a form via Typeform. And then I'm just going to simply click on this button which says create, and once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we are going to have trigger an action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by a trigger, and that's the reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So you must be wondering, we have the trigger, but where is the action? So to get this action, we first have to set up this trigger. So I'm just going to set up this trigger. For that, I'm just going to go towards this add trigger right over here. And now for my trigger application, I'm simply going to select it as Typeform, because what I want is that whenever we're going to receive a new form submission from Typeform, automatically my workflow should get triggered. And now for the trigger event, I'm just going to simply select it as new entry and click on this connect. Now in order to connect this Typeform, I'm just going to go towards this add a new connection and then connect with Typeform. And once I'm just going to click on this connect with Typeform, now Pabbly is going to ask me for some permissions. So what I'm just going to do is I'm simply going to click on this accept and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on this accept. Pabbly is safe. And once you click on this accept, with this we have successfully created a connection between our Typeform and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the form for which I want to create this automation. So as you can see, the name of my form is contact as form for which I want to create this automation. So I'm just going to select the same right over here and click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, it is saying waiting for a webhook response. And to get this webhook response, we have to do a test submission. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to open this form, copy this link, and I'm just going to submit this form once right over here. So let's see, I'm just going to enter the new details right over here. Let's say for the first name, I'm just going to keep it as dummy, last name as user, this as the phone number, and now for the company, I'm just going to keep it as PabCon. So I'm just going to enter the company name right over here. Then I'm just going to move on further and click on this OK right over here. It is saying the phone number doesn't look right. All right, so I'm just going to correct the phone number and I'm just going to click on this OK. Now I'm just going to enter this address right over here. I'm just going to enter the city right over here. I'm just going to enter the state, the zip code, and then the country. And once I'm just going to enter all of these details, I'm just going to simply click on this button which says submit. And once I'm just going to click on this submit, it is saying thank you for reaching out. We have received your details and our team will get back to you shortly. And once we're just going to submit this form, now I'm just going to open my workflow and we're going to see that we have successfully received a positive response. And over here in this response, we have captured all the details. I'm just going to show you all the details which we submitted during our test submission. We're going to see the first name, we're going to see the last name, we're going to see the full number, and we're just going to move on further. You're going to see the email address, you're going to see the company name, and the rest of the details. So yes, with this, we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now I'm just going to move on towards my action. So I'm just going to left click on this and add action step, and now this is our action. So now what I want is that whenever we're going to receive a new form submission from Typeform, I want to send an automated SMS, which will be a personalized welcome SMS. So I'm just going to search for Twilio right over here, and I'm just going to use Twilio in order to send automated WhatsApp messages. For the action event, I'm just going to simply select it as send SMS message and click on this connect. And once we are just going to click on this connect, now I'm just going to go towards this add a new connection. Now it is asking me for the account SID, authorization token, and again account SID. So to get this, I'm just going to open my Twilio account, and over here in my Twilio account on the dashboard only, which is going to get all of these three details. So I'm just going to first copy this account SID. I'm just going to paste it right over here. Once again, I'm just going to paste this account SID right over here in the last field. And now for the authorization token, I'm just going to simply copy the authorization token to and paste it right over here. And after pasting all of this, I'm simply going to click on this button which says save. And once I'm just going to click on this save, it is saying connection created successfully. And now it is asking me for the body of SMS. So I want to send a message something like this, right? So I'm just going to simply enter the same message. So as you can see that we have successfully entered the message, and now in this message I'm just going to enter the name of my lead. Alright, so I'm simply going to enter the name of my lead. I'm just going to erase this name and I'm just going to enter the name of my lead. But we are not going to enter it manually by typing it like this, but instead I'm just going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Typeform as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of a trigger application only. And as soon as we're we're just going to map these details. Automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm simply going to map this name right over here, which was demo user. So I'm just going to search for it and map it from the response of my previous step. So yes, now we're just going to send a personalized message to all my new Typeform submission. Alright, so I'm just going to map the last name too, which is user right over here. And after mapping this, I'm just going to move in further for the sender's number. Once again, I'm just going to open my Twilio account, and over here is the sender's number. So I'm simply going to copy it and paste it right over here. And now for the recipient number, I'm just going to simply map the number of my lead. So I'm just going to look for the number right over here in the response of my previous step, and as you can see that this is the number, so I'm simply going to map it. But we're going to see that this is the test number, so I'm just going to replace this test number with my original number so that I can show you the message and the response received. So I'm simply going to enter my original number right over here, and as you can see that we have successfully entered the original number too. Now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to click on the save and send test request. And now you can see that we have successfully received the positive response, that we have successfully sent an automated SMS to this number. Alright, so I'm just going to open it and show you the SMS. So as you can see that over here, I'm just going to attach the image. Or we're going to see that we have successfully received a new message which says, "Hi dummy user, this is the new name, right? Thanks for signing up through our form. We are thrilled to have you on board. Our team will reach out to you shortly. Team Pabbly." So as you can see that we have successfully received this SMS, and with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now whenever we're going to receive a new entry from Typeform, automatically an SMS will be sent with the help of Twilio towards my lead, something like this. Only the name is going to change because we are going to send personalized welcome messages. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.